Hi, welcome to Profiting Forex Trading. I'm glad to come your way again after a long break. I was busy working on some project, and then now I am free. Now I would like to show you another strategy that you can use to actually trade any pairs at all. And if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you subscribe so that you can have access to every uh, strategy or indicator I will be posting so that you will be notified anytime I share any video or strategy online. All right, I want to show you this simple strategy. It works well if you will follow uh, the simple instruction. Is very easy to use, as some of the indicator on the chart repaint and some did not repaint, but you just have to combine everything together before you trigger a trade. As I keep on telling people, it is not about repainting or not repainting that make a strategy to work well, to be successful. For a strategy to be successful does not necessarily mean that the indicators are not repainting. All right, let me explain how to use this simple strategy. As you can see, I'm in a trade right now, a buy trade on G-Chef, and it's running right now. This is on live account. Now, how do I use this particular strategy? Number one, you must allow some of this indicator to actually be in agreement before you take a trade. And I may likely disconnect the my internet so that I will be able to see the previous history. I'll be able to show you. But let's move on. Let me explain how to use it. Now, we have this indicator, this color, and this color also. They are good indicator. uh, this this blue arrow, blue ball occur because this indicator touch the lower bound there, and it cross the yellow line cross above the blue color, and that's why you see this. And at this other side, the upper band of this red band, this actually move up and cross. At this point that this yellow cross down, we have this ball also at this point, and that's why you see this ball, and it does not repaint also. Now, how do I now use this strategy? Since we have few indicators on the chart, and number one, make sure that this ball is actually present, and number two, the white arrow, the green arrow do repaint, and this also do repaint, and that's why you need the confirmation of other indicator to actually trade this strategy. Now, as you can see on my chart, I have the three, this indicator, and the blue is there, and the white indicator was actually the white arrows actually there, followed by this, and I place a trade for a buy. And if you check the previous history, here is a white arrow followed by this ball, and the three, and this every other thing was in agreement, and this line turned to red. So at this point, you can actually place your trade and write the trend with your trading stop. This is how this simple strategy work, and you can see this other indicator also, Great Britain pounds is stronger. The bar is longer than CHF, and that's why I place a trade for buy at the point at that point. All right, let's check other strategy. And before I move on to other strategy, other pairs rather, most of the time I like this indicator to touch either the lower band or the upper band and give us signal, because when you check at this point, it was in the upper band, and here it was on the lower band. And if you check this signal here, this was not present. This didn't touch the lower bound, and then we have every other thing here in agreement. Once we have every other thing in agreement, you might risk it and try to take a small piece, but it's telling us the downtrend is not done yet, that we are still in a downtrend, and that's why you still have another downtrend here showing us the trend continue. And here was a here was another trend for a buy, and that's why I placed order for that, and it's at lower bound at this point. Let's check other pairs and see how this strategy actually work. And here is gravity pounds Australia dollar. It's still the same process, and that's why we didn't have a set signal here. You see, at this point the arrow was present, white arrow was present. This was not present because the trend is not done yet. And at this point, we have everything in agreement here for a sell signal. This is a buy also, and everyone is in agreement. And that's why we have this trade moving up right now. And here is another good signal on the Gravity Pants Japanese yen. We have everything in agreement except the ball. That does not stop you from taking small pills, most especially when you see this white arrow and this actually turn without the ball. You can still take small pills. This is how this strategy actually work. And you can see Euro USD also. Every other thing is in agreement, and that's why you have a great buy order at this point on Euro USD. We have this ball is present here because of this at the lower bound, and then we have this arrow, and here's the white. I always wait for this white arrow most of the time, and here is it. We have a small pullback here, and we have the white arrow, and this actually deliver also. And here is another one. We have a set signal here at this point. We have the white, we have every other thing, and it gave us a good sell. And here we have another one for a buy, but the other indicators are not in agreement. And here is another sell at the upper band. And this actually work well. This actually work well. It's a good strategy. And here again we have this signal. We have the green arrow, we have the ball because this was actually at the upper band. But when you check the other indicator here, uh, from 1 minute to daily, this trend is up. The trend is up, and you check here, the bar of euro is actually longer than part, and that's why this is not going to deliver for now. Wait for 15 minutes to be in agreement, and you can go with the trend. This is how this strategy actually work. And yes, Euro Australia dollar also. So it's just a simple strategy that anybody can use. Kindly make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Make sure you watch this video from beginning to the end so that you will not ask questions that I have actually explained or discussed in this video. Till I come your way again, happy trading and happy peaceful week. Bye.